Hi, I'm Todd Cooprider with Esoteric, and welcome to our FAQ series. Today's question: how to get rid of water spots on glass. Very good question, and it's a problem that can be very problematic if you allow it to go too long. Typically speaking, that's going to be a result of a car getting hit by sprinklers or something, baking in the sun. And you want to try to catch that while it's still just basically a mineral deposit sitting on top of the glass. If you let that stuff sit on there long enough, or if it's regularly hit with a sprinkler in the sun, I'm thinking you people down in Florida, you can have permanent etching in the glass, and the only way to fix that is to replace the glass, and we don't want to do that. But when we have water spot issues here in the shop, we've got a couple ways that we work with it. One, we're going to see if it's easily going to come off with some kind of chemical. Now, while we've got water spot remover in the Kamikaze water spot remover or Geon water spot remover, both of them recommend that you don't actually use them on glass. They are an acidic formula that can work well on paint, but sometimes not so much on glass. Your glass has a hydrophobic layer basically built onto it. And I've seen sometimes where some of the more acidic water spot removers can cause issues with the glass, or you get fogging up, then you have big problems. The other way that you can do it at home is take like a 50-50 mixture of distilled white vinegar and water, put a little bit into a microfiber towel, wipe it onto an area of your windshield or the glass. Most of the time, that's going to do a good job of getting rid of it. If it's a little bit more stubborn than that, do what we do here in the shop. Geon View, which is a glass coating product, it's a two-stage process. One of it has a cleaner or polish, and the other is the coating itself. If you've used it, you know that you always end up with some of that cleanse, which is the polish, left over. We'll take that and use it. It's got abrasives in it. It does a good job of polishing that stuff off of the surface without hurting the surface, because that's what it's designed for. But if you don't already have it, it's a good time to get a hold of it and get your windows or your windshield in particular coated to add good protection to it. So you get that kit, you would use the two-part system, use that cleanse, and that's going to take away most of your water spots unless it's etched into the glass. Then you add your protective coating on top of it. That's a fantastic way to be really effective without going too aggressive. And you got to be careful. Cerium oxide, which is a glass polish in particular, you can find it, you can use it with a machine. The problem with that's kind of used for getting rid of scratches and stuff in glass, and that definitely will remove that protective layer that comes on the glass. So if you just work on a small little area, you have a small area on your window that has no hydrophobic properties to it whatsoever. So I would avoid those really harsh abrasives or stuff that's not particularly designed for glass, just to keep it safe. So if you find you need something a little bit more aggressive than the home remedy, you want to look into the Geon View and use the cleanse. It's going to be a much better option. You want to learn more about it, check on our review that we're going to link you to next that goes into detail about the product and the process.